So I went on to eBay. How did you guys find the link for this?
In the meeting request, in the post on Paddy's backpack.
So
I couldn't find it. I had to ask Tracy.
you had to. I know. Hold on a minute. Go into Zoom.
I've got what it is though, if you want it.
Yeah, Amanda's asking for me. I'm just thinking if she goes into Zoom,
Yeah.
puts the meeting ID in, that usually works.
Right, so it's 102.
Got it. Yeah, I've got it. It tells me at the top of my screen. Cheers, babes. Pop that meeting ID in. I just have to say, I'm taking inspiration from the fact that I think getting weeks worth of trials out there, because a lot of people don't want to commit to 3 months at £60, do they, with something that they've not even tried. They don't even know if they like the taste of it. It's quite a lot.
I don't know though. See, the thing is with me, it's kind of like greens.
Yeah.
I'm not tempted to give anybody a week's lot of greens because
Aren't
they
you?
taste shit. So you want to sign them up, right? You want them to find out how they, you know, I try and tempt people more into, you're supposed to take it with water, it says, but I like it with fruit juice, but some people use it when they're juicing or in smoothies and sign them straight up. I've been thinking about this as well the last 24 hours and I still don't know because we've not tasted it yet.
No.
We've not done it ourselves. The minute we tasted the greens, we went, oh shit, this tastes crap. And so we knew then we weren't going to work doing that. So I think that we really need to taste. I think we really need to taste it first and kind of go from there, you know. I just think sometimes if people have spent out, you know, 30 odd quid, they're going to be like, oh, I can't afford it now till next month anyway. Whereas what we want to do is like get right into them.
Get right into it. I see what you're saying.
I just signed that Loyola I signed today. She's going forward with the greens. She's only working part-time. She doesn't have a lot of money. I even tried to tempt her with maybe selling a one-off jar to her, right, between you and me sort of thing. One-off jar for 50 instead of 60 quid. And in the end, she still was like, if I add up how much wine I've had and chocolate that I'm not going to eat, or I said to her, even if you think about the fact that you spend, you know, it'll cost you £1 odd a day, and a coffee will cost you more than that.
Yeah.
And that got her into it. But
Yeah.
I think if I had given that lassie, sorry, that's my Scottish coming out in me. I think if I had given that girl a week, I would have been thingied whether she would have come back to me. I want her to be signed up to the 3 months.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sorry.
It's okay. Go on, you go.
That's how I signed my Loyal today. I broke it down a daily cost. And when you do that, they seem so much more up for going for it because it's a daily cost. And you're like, it's only £1.15 a day or £2 a day if you do retail price.
Was that for the shake?
That was actually for greens. But the shake,
yeah.
I do have a lot of interest for the shake. But the way that I like to do greens is if you're doing like a one-to-one appointment, give them a try of your greens.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing a party, like we passed around a glass of greens. Yeah. So could you not do that with a shake as well? It just means wait until you get the shake, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've never had anybody try greens at a party and then not signed.
Yeah.
Either.
I was going to say, I don't mind the taste of it. I think that's why I've not got so much of an issue with it.
Yeah.
But then Neil doesn't like it, so it's not that I'm not aware that.
Well, see, I like it. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
99% of the customers.
We need to get the orange one here.
Yeah.
I thought the orange one was vile.
Oh, Mel. Swear to God, Megan is drinking it like bloody juice.
Ah,
Oh, it was vile.
Everyone says that, Mel, though. That was the consensus from the Americans.
Yeah.
is that
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in no rush for them to bring the orange over. I'm quite happy.
I bought the greens to go in orange, because we got it on the cruise, and the one that I bought when I was over in America was the new formula, and it's absolutely amazing. There's no aftertaste, nothing.
Ah.
But the older one, the one that I got from my friends in Canada, it's the old formula. So I'm going to be really interested in tasting both of them to see which ones. It was the old one that
Yeah,
they gave
might
me in
well
America.
be.
But the new one tastes amazing.
ah.
I don't know. I don't know about the. I'm still undecided about the whole shake thing at the moment. What's the best way to push forward with it? You know, I did another bit of work on it today, reading up on it and comparing and different things like that. But I don't know. I think until I get it in my hands and see how much there is in it.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's a big bag, so it's 750 grams, so it's going to be quite big.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some conversations going. So all these people that are saying, yeah, tell me more about it, I'm going to start chatting to them. I'm going to start telling them more about it. I'm going to drop in the price. I'm going to work it out from a daily basis as a loyal. And if I'm not getting any like proper biters, then I'll offer it them as a weekly.
Yeah.
I'll offer them to do it as a week thing. But Emma was saying she didn't know whether to do it as 2 weeks, because then you know that they're definitely going to have seen a difference in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's
It's also,
true.
it's where they're at, isn't it? Making sure that they're going to see.
Yeah. So she was going to do like a 2 weeks for 35 quid. But like you say, once you've got them to spend £35, then they're not probably like the likelihood. But then you say that, and then people spend, and I know people spend hundreds of pounds on Juice Plus in Cambridge. They're paying 50 quid a week for Cambridge.
Wow.
That's why I don't know whether we should be concentrating, just pushing for 3-month testers, 3-month testers, 3-month testers, brand new product, 3-month testers.
I think that's what I'm going to lead with. I think that's what I'm going to lead with. The thing is, I actually don't even want to just push for them doing that. I want them to have the wraps, the greens, and the shake.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. A lot of money.
So look at
that would be absolutely brilliant. It's a lot of money for.
But if you speak to anybody from Juice Plus,
right,
if you ask them what their packages are, people are now, I know because Hannah, a girl called Hannah who used to be in the team, she was a Juice Plus rep, and she used to say people were telling her on Boxing Day, yeah, I'm going to have that pack, and by the end of the month in January, if not before, if not by the end of the month in December, they were buying these packs with Juice Plus, and they are, if they have like the berries capsules and something else and a shake, it was over £100.
So would you not be better then, right, here's another option, would you not be better pushing to sell that pack retail in some way and give them a 1-month trial on greens, the wraps and the shake? So rather than us pushing for them to be 3-month loyals or giving them a week or a 2-week trial, is there somewhere in there? Because if you're only making, have you worked out how much you would make per person from doing your 1 or your 2-week trial? Would we not be better making that?
Basically be doing it just to get them to see it. That's it.
So why not get them to do it retail then, and we're getting the volume on the, you know what I mean, on the month?
Yeah.
It's an option. That's another option, because then they're getting, you know, what is it, 120 something, eh?
120.
£127 wholesale though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you better saying to them, you get the trial for, I don't know, 140? I don't know. I don't know. You're still making, or make 20 quid off it, are you still making the same off of, you know, if you say people will pay that anyway, and this is the month to do it. If they're ever going to pay it in any month, it'll be January.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like
That's a fiver a day.
I mean, if I'm honest, February is the top month.
Well, I was going to say January payday would maybe be a good thing for that. But if you've already offered them,
well, the thing is, you see, is what happens is by January they've given up on doing it themselves, because most people are going to do like what we've all said is, okay, let's. I'm going to up my water. I'm going to cut my alcohol, and I'm going to try and cut a few carbs out. Most people are trying to pick up some way of healthy eating, and then February comes and they realise it's not working as well as what they want it to.
So blended, instead of offering them a week or a 2-week trial in January, if we stuck to our guns and went forward with just looking for 3-month test or 3-month loyals the way we should be doing, but then in 3 weeks' time at the end of January, if it's not working out, then we should be looking at starting to drop the prices rather than dropping it right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm only thinking out loud because I don't know.
Me too.
I don't know whether the faffing about with the week thing and dropping off here, there, and everywhere, and the hassle of it is actually going to bring you loyals.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll bring you volume.
Well,
it will bring you volume, but will it bring you short-term versus long-term volume? I don't know.
That's it. When we're all looking for loyals, though, to hit these promotions, this is the thing,
Yeah.
Especially thinking ahead of signing DTs this month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We want the loyals underneath them.
Don't know. I can't decide.
No, I can't. I'm torn. Amanda, sorry. Hello. You've sent me a message. I've not replied. I'm at the boys' football on a thing. So, where are we? What is it? I have an inquiry from someone that wants to lose weight. What are you telling them? Oh, well, we don't really know yet, Amanda, if we're honest.
Did you listen to Heather and Chastity's training?
No, I didn't. I have to admit, I was too busy messaging.
They tell you how to do it because they've already experienced it through, is it ProFit?
Oh, right, okay.
That's the American shake
version. So basically they're saying there's 3 options. The first option is
I need to write this down.
Did you listen to it, Tracy?
Yeah, I did, but I was saying the big thing I picked up on that was the resistance from Gemma and Rachel about, as I even mentioning it, as a meal replacement or weight loss product because of our regulations. And if you read the product info, it says this is not a meal replacement.
Yeah.
So I'd said to Fiji, I was just wondering if I had maybe just picked that up wrong, but then I went and read all the documentation and stuff. So I don't know if we had what restrictions we've got. I know we're much tighter than the US, but I don't know what we're allowed to say and what we're not. Because we're not allowed to say wipe out wrinkles, are we?
No.
I think this is all.
But
This is
Sven
what happens when a new one
all I'd
comes
say
out.
to you is Sven hasn't. So when we got WOW, Sven sent a message out to all of us leaders immediately saying, you must not say wipe out wrinkles.
Okay.
It's very, very clear and set out. We've not received any messages. Sven is obviously on mine and Emma's, and he's seen us posting who wants to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Fine then.
So I think some people get a little bit.
I think it's just early days. I think we're only 24 hours in,
Yeah.
and it wasn't any different when Greens came out in Hair, Skin, Nails last year. It was the exact same. It took a few days before we all had it in our hands, and we all started to get some. And because this is actually not even in the States, it's even newer, so it's going to change as it goes along. So whereas the US already had that stuff, and so we were able to ask our American uplines all the information about it, it was easier to grasp. But the fact that this is like a whole brand new product for all of us, it's going to be a bit, I think for a little while, you're going to be a bit back and forward as to what is acceptable to say, what's not acceptable to say, what's not, you know.
Yeah.
But
and in the meantime, just say it, because you'll get sales.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, those people are they're probably very highly green.
Yes, that's true.
And I'm not. So
no, I know what you mean. I know where you're coming from. So,
and I think sometimes they just they twist themselves in knots.
yeah.
And just relax.
Yeah.
Mark said it's a weight loss product. So there you go. Let's talk about weight loss. And if we at some point in time get told, you know, we
not to.
The thing is, I think as well, I'm quite relaxed about it, because when I first started with It Works, we could talk about inch loss.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were told, no, we can't. And you just stop. You know, it's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, some people get into bad habits, and I get that completely, but you just have to go with it a little bit, and that's what all the people who are earning lots of money will be just going with it, and all the people who aren't earning so much money will be telling themselves not. Let's put it like that.
It is a little bit though, like when I've been reading some more of the posts this afternoon about what it does, and everyone's all going on about this protein thing about building muscles and recovery and all this use after exercise and that's when it's just getting kind of confusing, because I don't think we have any really strict kind of guidelines as to how and when to use it, really, have we? It's like all of it kind of fluffy at the moment.
The thing is, though, I think you would think about greens. Okay, so if you think about greens, and so Amanda has used greens. She literally had a drink of greens at my house and hasn't had to take her indigestion tablets. So she got given indigestion tablets from the doctor. So she ordered the greens because she felt it soothed it, and she's not had to take them. Now, we all know that we can't say that because it's like a medical claim, and it's just a bit of a fluke that we found that out. And I think that we have that with all of the products, don't we? You know, some people need one wrap and get an absolutely ridiculously amazing result, and some people don't. So I think with the whole protein shake thing, the only reason you'd probably have a bit of a pickle is because there will be some personal trainers that I've spoken to today, two of whom have both come back and said, oh, I don't really like them. Mm-hmm. So we might get a bit of a strong opinion, as in, oh, they're used wrongly. But I think that's the case with anything, isn't it, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've used protein shakes when I was doing my personal trainer, and we were supposed to have it when we came back from the workout.
Yeah,
It stops your muscles getting so sore,
yeah,
and it's protein straight into you really quickly.
yeah,
But I also found that after I had done that exercise, I couldn't eat breakfast or whatever. So that was my way, and I put my greens in it. So I
yeah.
take the whole shebang in one, and
Mhm.
that keeps me going till lunchtime.
Yeah.
I've still got protein powder in the cupboard that I sometimes do that with if I know I'm not going to have a chance to have breakfast, and I just chuck some fruit in with it, like berries.
Yeah,
I mean, I love it. I've ordered it because I want to taste what ours is like.
Mhm.
yeah. You see, I think I've only ever used the Forever Living one. I don't know if that's a proper protein shake. I don't know. I just know that I had this shake. I've used Slim Shake in the past. When I was about 18, I think I used Slim Shake.
They're so bad for you.
Yeah, they're different though.
They're full of sugar.
Yeah, literally, it was a long time ago. It was over 20 years ago. That I used Slim Shake, but I've used the Forever ones, but I think, like you say, Fee, we'll just find our way with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the thing is as well, individuals will find their way with it as well. So we can say to somebody, and it does quite, I'm sure it says somewhere about a meal replacement.
Mhm.
I've not
Yeah.
made that up. I'm just trying to think where I've seen that now. I'm going to have a look. But if it fills you up, then people are going to use it for that, aren't they?
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, I know that's what I'm going to be using it for anyway.
Well, mine's is ordered. I've ordered my pack, so.
I haven't
Here
got
we
green
go.
coming out my ears, so I didn't, and I've got
I
loads of
know.
things to use up rewards because I've got 3 wrap rewards with my conference ticket.
Oh,
So,
did you?
yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to just order the 2 different shakes,
Yeah.
the 2 different flavours, but for the same price, I could get a box of wraps and a tub of greens, which
Yeah.
I use both. So I was like, that's stupid because I'll sell the wraps and I'll use greens.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm a bit daft doing that.
And then realistically, you're getting the shakes then for free because say you sell your wraps for £100, you've already used greens, so they're for your personal use. So you've got the protein shake for free then, haven't you?
Yeah, but I tell you what, our auto ships are up though, aren't they? That's the thing. They're no daft either there because they're getting an extra 20-30 quid out each a month because that'll be easy to buy, won't it? Rather than just trying to hit your 80, you're just like, well, what's the point? Might as well. So there you go. That'll be our commission thing when that gets sorted out, Tracy. That's how they'll cover the costs.
Yes, potentially so. Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll make them a lot more.
Yeah.
There isn't any. Tracy asked me this last night, and I wasn't sure. There's not any end date to this, is there? To the packs. This is going to be
Oh no, this
forever. Product now. This isn't going to be just like an offer on for a couple months or anything. That's going to be the 3 deal.
Yeah. This is like, so in the States they have something called the skinny pack, which is you get wraps, fat fighters.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just wraps and fat fighters, but that's like an ongoing pack that they have, which is an 80 BV pack. And that's why the steps to success in the US have worked for so long, because on average, a loyal customer in the States doesn't just buy a box of wraps, they do buy these extra things with it, you see. And I think they've obviously realised now that we need that too.
Yeah.
Help us. So it's good that they've actually identified that. I'm quite pleased about that, I have to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you watch Stephanie Dunn do her live party?
No.
That was when she
Oh, was
said,
this the recent one you watched?
was it what?
Was it the one you watched the other day that you told me about?
Stephanie Dunn, she did like a live party in our living room, and her
Yeah.
husband Joel filmed it. It was a while ago, and she
Yeah.
said the exact same. She was like, look, straight away, because she only invites like 5 or 6 people to a party. She doesn't invite any more on purpose because she doesn't really give them a chance not to sign up. They've got 2 choices. The choice is loyal customer or distributor. They don't really get another choice. So it's quite good to watch. But she was saying straight away, look, that's your steps to success, because the 4
Yeah.
people that have signed as loyals have all took the pack. And I'm thinking, what pack? But obviously we didn't have it.
Yeah.
I
So
watched
that's how she was managing to get her steps to success like fulfilled so quickly. And I'm sitting
In
there
one go.
thinking, what pack is she going on about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's
That's why
why.
volumes are so big too.
Yeah.
We were talking to, do you remember talking to Valerie Fee? And she was saying to us, oh, you know, if you don't have, if you don't have auto ship, so long as your volume is, do you remember, Fee, to keep your Ruby,
4,000.
your volume had to be like,
4,000.
is it 4,000, darling?
4,000, yeah.
And I'm like,
4,000 for Ruby,
Oh.
8,000 for Emerald.
oh my God, that's just like crazy.
Yeah.
I know we'll get there, but
Yeah, you so well. You're gonna get you watch your volume in the next few months.
yeah, I know. But it's just when you're sitting on like 1,500 or 2,000 to
Yeah.
get Ruby, then she's talking like 4, 8, and I can't even remember what else she was talking about. But
10 for diamond.
I can just remember my jaw dropping. It's like,
Yeah.
but it's easier for them because they have got these packs and they do sell them.
Yeah. Well, you say that, but at my peak, when I went triple and Emma Orchard was triple and Sarah Fry was triple underneath me, my volume was 120,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
And you've got to think that was after 2 years in the business.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
So it really is. So even and you've got to think at that point in time, we didn't have greens or hair, skin and nails. So we didn't even have the products we'd got.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I went diamond, we didn't have hair, skin and nails, we didn't have exfoliating peel, we didn't have greens. I didn't realise the power of the skincare at all. It was purely wraps.
Mhm.
It really was purely wraps. So this is, I have to admit, this is so exciting because it's a 50 volume. That's why I was so excited about WOW at a 46 volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whilst greens and hair, skin and nails, I love them. They're great. They're only a 30 volume and they do slash. Because when people are going for getting their loyal customers, we just always, you know, a loyal customer was, that was it.
Yeah.
So you'll get there.
I'm excited because I think the shake totally opens it up to male distributors.
Yeah.
Completely opens it up because, like I was saying to Mel at the start of the phone call, my hubby turned around to me. I was going to sign him up anyway, but he turned around to me today and said he would sign himself up now he knows there's a shake.
I love that.
How ace is that? I don't even have to pay for it. Yay!
Yeah.
Well, get him signed up because then you've got an entry into the draw for your dream board.
I know. I was going to sign him up anyway, so he will be a DT this month no matter what, but it'd be even better if he chooses to do it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he does have the gift of the gab, so, and he does know a lot. We, like Tracy, we did personal training sessions and we used protein shakes. It was whey protein. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what I've
Stacey
got.
used. Is that
Yeah,
the same? Yeah, so we've got heaps of it as well. So we like to think we know how to use it to benefit us. So he knows all that information. So straight away he was like, oh, I could tell people this and I could tell people that. And so
He needs to do a call for us then.
well, I know a little. So it's
Cool.
exciting.
Excellent.
So, so how we talk about it. So you said that they told you how did they sell it? So if I've got all these people and all I've said to them is, they've either liked or commented on the weight loss post, and I've put, we've got a new shake. I don't really know a lot about it yet, but it's insane and it's from It Works, so it's going to be amazing. And they've all come back and said, oh, let me know when you know a bit more. And I'm like, what do I say now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking me or are you asking Tracy?
You, because you said you listened to the call.
Tracy did as well.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so they're saying there's 3 ways to use I'm calling it a protein shake because I looked up the rice and pea protein information. There was a link somewhere, I can't remember where, but it took you, when you looked at the shake, it took you to a link about the rice and pea protein together and how it makes it vegan and dairy free and all these good things. But basically what Heather and Chastity were saying is there's 3 ways to use it. One's weight loss, one's weight gain, and one is like how me and Tracy would have used it when we were personal training. So the weight loss, they're saying basically do a meal replacement with it. Dawn said on her live video earlier that she would still, like, rather than put fruit in with it, she would like eat fruit on the side, so she still feels as if she's actually eating something as well as drinking something at the time.
Yeah.
I think that's how I picked her up saying it. But literally you can put anything you want in it to bulk it out. So like my favorite was always peanut butter, because peanut butter really thickens it up. And you can, like, obviously, so if you get the chocolate kind, chocolate and peanut butter is really, really nice together. It's good for a sweet tooth as well.
So it's a meal replacement, and am I right? It's only 100 calories. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's a chocolate one 105 calories or 106 calories. And
Yeah,
the other
like
one
5 or 10 between them, isn't there?
Yeah, I think the other one's like 90 something, the vanilla one. Yeah. So yeah, roughly 100 calories, but they're saying to watch you don't go under your 1200 on a daily basis if you're trying to lose weight, because then you might start to feel a bit funny.
Not much chance of that with me.
So for weight loss, they're definitely advising you to replace a meal with it, but at the same time, if what you're eating along with the shake is free, do you want to call it like free food? So like your fruit and your veg, that's not a problem. So that's weight loss. Weight gain is, Tracy can keep me right on this, drinking it along with a meal or drinking it after a meal. And it was like,
She's off the call.
Is she? Oh,
yeah,
it was.
Yeah, has a signal gone or something? Do you think?
I don't know what time is it, because I know that she said beforehand 9:30 or something. She had the little one was phoning or something, so it might have been that. She's maybe
she's got. Yeah, that's.
A wee one's maybe called and she's went off.
Oh, okay. So for weight gain, they said you take the shake along with your meal. But the way I picked it up was you're taking it along with every meal or as many meals as you need to gain the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the third way to use it, so like what Tracy was saying as well, when I was personal training, because you're training every day at a gym or you're doing some sort of MetaFit or kettlebells or this ridiculously hardcore exercising, after that like you've only got a half hour, I'm sure it's half an hour window to replace all the electrolytes that your body loses throughout working out. So in that half an hour, the best thing to do is take a protein shake, and then later on have your supper or have your dinner.
What? So
Depends
what?
on
So what does that do?
So it replaces, so all that electrolytes that you've lost through sweating, it replaces them, and that's where, when Fee was saying, it helps to repair the muscles so that you're not nowhere near as sore, and you can train again the next
Okay.
day without injuring yourself.
Right, stops muscles from being sore. I get that now.
Yeah. Also, what I was advised to do, because I'm not really a red meat or green leaf kind of person, I like my chicken, and I don't really eat as much veg as I should, which is why greens is amazing. If you lack on red meat and stuff like that, obviously the protein shake has all the protein in it. So again, to take it. Or another thing that we were told to do with them is to make protein cookies.
Yes.
Which I thought was a good idea for parties. Or like protein truffles, or there's heaps of different recipes out there. But to use the formula from the shake to make them, so then you're like fulfilling yourself with something sweet, but it's not bad for you. It's good because it's protein.
Ah. I still don't think I understand it properly, but I'm like, why?
I will make a point tomorrow of going round to see Stephen, my mate, my personal trainer, and because he's like I said, a nutritionist, a sports scientist.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and take that product info sheet to him and go, you need to help me. This has just come out and I don't know what it's all about. Can you help me? And just see what he comes back with.
Yeah.
Because I'd be dead interested to see what he comes back with on it, because he's really good. He's shit hot on his nutrition side of it. So I would love to see what he said. So that's good though. But again, it's like, it still just makes everything like, eh.
I was going to do that as well. Go to Billy, the guy that personal trained us. I was going to go to him as well, just with a sheet, and say, what do you think? Because he'll be brutally honest. But what Heather and Chastity were saying last night is it's a little bit more expensive than whey protein or ProFit. But the reason why is because the quality is supposed to be out of this world of this new shake.
That's what I'm hoping was going to be said. That is what I'm hoping is going to be our selling point.
Yeah, it's supposed to not be chalky. So I don't know if you've tried a protein shake before, but it has an after chalky taste. So it's not supposed to have that, and the granules are supposed to be a lot finer, and the taste is supposed to be the creamy vanilla or the sweet chocolate. So you know, it is all, she said it's all about quality, and that's why it is a little bit more expensive. But again, I don't know if you've already done this. I broke it down to daily amounts. I can't remember off the top of my head. But see, if you are doing a meal replacement with it, it's not expensive at all.
Okay, so is it 61?
61.20.
Yeah.
And if you divide, I always divide by 31. I know with like days vary, but.
And add on
£1.97 a day.
Yeah, so less than £2 a day. Yeah, and if you do the weight loss, obviously, you're replacing like a full meal with that, with less than £2 a day.
Yeah.
And if the quality is what they say it is, you can't argue with that, because it's a full month's supply.
Yeah, which is unusual actually from what they were saying. It's like Herbalife and Forever. You buy a tub, but it doesn't last the full month. So you get 2 weeks.
Yeah, you get 2 weeks out of Herbalife. I used to do Herbalife. It was awful.
What, the taste of it's awful?
No, you genuinely did feel like you were starving yourself.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't do it right, because the guy that introduced me to it did say it's a meal replacement, and it was as if I wasn't allowed to eat anything else along with it. But I totally should have. So I genuinely was starving myself.
Oh.
Eh,
So
that's
Fee
weird.
was asked, you were asking earlier about 1 or 2 a day. So it sounds like you'd only want to have this once as a meal replacement a day.
Yeah.
So just one meal, you think?
Yeah, because you don't want to go under your 1,200 calories a day. And
Right.
what the Heather and Chastity were saying is lunch is a good one to do to
Yeah,
be
I
the
was-
replacement
I was
meal.
thinking of
Yeah.
lunch, to be fair.
Yeah, because you're normally out and about.
That's when I'm most tempted by bad carbs.
Yeah, and you've had like a sufficient breakfast to keep you going, hopefully.
Yeah.
And like Dawn was saying as well, you can put a heap of, I don't know if it's Slimming World or who does this like free food. I'm sure it's
Mhm.
It's
Slimming
Slimming
World.
World, yeah.
Yeah. So like fruit, I don't know if there's like certain fruit and veg and stuff like that is nothing. It's just water,
Everything's free.
basically. Yeah, everything's
Everything.
free. Yeah, so you could still sit with a plate full of food and your mind's thinking, I'm not replacing this meal, but in actual fact, you're getting all the protein from the shake and everything that you're eating's free anyway.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
going to help fill you up.
Yeah, the protein is the key
But you're only going to be really taking in 100 calories
for that
for your
meal.
lunch.
Yeah.
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 But then at least if you do it in the middle of the day, you've got your breakfast and your supper to keep you fuller. So your
Yeah.
breakfast keeps you fuller, and then your supper keeps you fuller like overnight, however
Yeah.
you want to look at it.
Yeah. You see, breakfast, you're going to have to eat a decent breakfast, aren't you? Because if I have a healthy breakfast of banana and yogurt, that doesn't fill me.
No,
And having 100 calories for your tea isn't much good either, is it? So
no.
you want
So when-
to feel like you're having a decent meal, don't you, at night?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
meat
thinking,
and
though, that am I
veg.
going to have to switch what I eat for my breakfast so that I feel
Yeah.
fuller?
Did you try the trick that Louise put up about the 2 Weetabix and the banana?
No, basically because, so the guy that I asked about protein shakes, who said, oh, I don't do protein shakes, he's literally made me fit, because I did my personal training with him before I got married, and he did a fat loss lifestyle, which was basically like really reducing your carbs. And he's ingrained in my head that things like Weetabix are the devil's food,
No way.
because he said any like cereal like that, I don't think he fed any of his children cereals
Well,
like that.
I've got to agree with you on that, because I know that Stephen, my personal trainer, says the exact same things.
Yeah.
It was never ever Weetabix. The first thing he did was swap me on to porridge.
Yeah.
Oats.
So
Oats, not wheat.
yeah.
Yeah. I am aware that
And
oats with wheat is
Weetabix
better.
is sugar as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I was
Any
just
breakfast
meaning.
cereal is absolutely rammed full of sugar.
Yeah.
So if you're going to have a porridge, it would be pure porridge oats, wouldn't it? I'm guessing, is that the same
Yeah.
for your guy, Faye?
Mhm.
So I struggle with that, to be honest with you, and it's why I've always, predominantly why I've struggled with Slimming World as a diet, because one of my friends did Slimming World, and she was like, yeah, I've had a Weetabix for my breakfast, I've had a jacket potato for my lunch, and I'm like, lunchtime is the worst time of the day to eat carbs, apparently. And I just, there's no way in this world that Phil would have advised for me to have had a jacket potato. It would have been, again, the devil's food in his eyes to eat a jacket potato.
Hmm.
So I think that's why I struggle.
The oats, I know that body coach Joe Wicks, he does his oats the night before.
Yeah, I've heard of overnight oats, yeah.
Yeah, with him, the whole basis is you being prepped. So when it comes to meals, you should do. Yeah, I know.
No,
you
it's
should do-
funny. It's my friends were just talking about it at Charlie's football, and they were saying they
Oh.
spent the whole day.
Yeah,
Sunday, they spent the whole
Yeah.
day
yeah.
and that the amount of meat that Rocky had had to buy, they said it cost them an absolute fortune.
It is. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not cheap to eat well, is it?
It's
That's
not.
Not on
frustrating.
this. No, it isn't full stop. But the
Definitely
Lean in 15 is. They were saying
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
was the prep
it's
time.
extortionate.
Yeah, it is. I think, yeah, definitely right. But I do think maybe not using all that stuff. I do think if you're prepped and organized, you definitely won't cheat because it's already there made for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you've got it in containers and it's frozen and it's made.
I honestly would love. I need to hit Presidential Diamonds so I can have a personal chef. That's
God.
that's what's going to happen.
We would all love that.
No.
What? Me to have a personal chef?
No, all of us to have a personal chef.
Oh, me
I
too,
know.
sorry.
I know. I'm really sorry, guys. I need to leave.
That's
I've
okay,
got to
darling.
Pick up my boy.
That's okay, babe.
So,
Thanks very much. I
but
think
it's
that's been
nice
really
to be
useful,
on.
actually.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you get your parcel before us, Mel. It sounds like you're getting a wee present in the post before us. So
I am very excited.
Yeah.
I am really
Yeah.
hoping that that's what it is.
one of each. Yippee.
Can you imagine if it was one of each? I'd be buzzing.
I've got the chocolate one coming, so we'll wait and see. Anyway, I better go.
All right, darling.
I'll
Take
catch
care.
up with you tomorrow or whatever. Okay.
Cool.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye. So, do you think, with regards to these people when they're asking me for more information, do I just go back to them and say, you know, I've found out there are 3 ways you can use it. You've mentioned that you're interested in weight loss, therefore it would be as not necessarily a meal replacement, I'll say, but if you ate, for example, a salad, that you'd eat it alongside of it to get your protein and fill you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. That's how I would put. That's how I've been messaging people already. I've been saying there's 3 ways to do it. Yeah, they just need to make sure they're not going under that 1,200 calories. So it depends what they're following as well, Mel, with their eating plans.
Yeah.
Because if they're Weight Watchers, they're doing points, and that's completely different because they're not looking at calories, are they?
I think the majority of people I'm talking to aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
and they're just
they're not
looking
doing
for absolute
something.
advice. They're looking for the full works. And I think that's what we're going to have to probably provide.
Yeah. Well, good thing we've got Diamonds in the Rough on.
Well, that's going, yeah. So we've already got that going. So I'm thinking it's quite a nice place that we can just add these people into.
Yeah, because that was what that call that Heather and Chastity did. I know I keep referring to it, but they were really informative. They seem to know a lot on it. That Heather, she's the one with the
Heather, she's lovely. Yeah, she's a double diamond. She came from America. Her husband's in the armed forces.
Yeah, she was saying that what she did with Profit was she actually did put a program together for the client. So by that, she meant that she obviously got them signed up on the Profit, but she also, with regards to an exercise plan, she referred to gentle exercises that she got from a physiotherapist because she had some sort of back accident or something.
Yeah.
So she had still had that in her file or whatever. So she used that, the Profit, and just a simple clean eating, like a few recipes to kind of get them going so that they did feel like they were getting a package.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking because I've actually got something that I send to people. God, what's it called?
What, Eating Wise?
Yeah. So when somebody signs up with a loyal, it should be in the Parish Rat Pack.
Okay.
Diet and exercise tips. Here you go. So I did a. Let me see if I can share the screen. Let's see if it's worth sharing the screen. What's the next one? Yeah, so this is what I did. So I give people a. Oh, I might have one sec. So this is all made and ready to go. So I don't know if you can see that.
Kinda.
Hold on. Let me see if this is opening up. Here we go. So they were top tips on things to avoid. Potatoes, rice, pasta, bread, muffins, crumpets, which I've been eating.
Crumpets, that have you ever heard of the Hairy Bikers?
Yes.
That they say that's the healthiest carb you can have, crumpets.
Well, that's what I thought, and I've been just trying to ease myself off gently this week.
Yeah.
So I thought if I have them this week, and then next week I'll go on to bananas and stuff for breakfast, but it's just a bit of a... So I've got here, look, example breakfast. So bananas, strawberries with fruit and Greek yogurt, porridge, bacon, poached egg, tomatoes and mushroom, cheese omelette, meatloaf. These are basically, all this stuff here is what I was told to eat when I was doing my fat loss lifestyle.
Yeah. So that's perfect. You've already got it there then.
So we've already got that. And then lunch, I've got like, look, tuna salad, soup. But what we probably do is, what we could do with those is actually the lunch, because obviously we're going to be saying, have your shake. That's going to be our recommendation, is that we can put, some of those, we could probably get rid of some of those, get rid of the lunches. And some of those lunches can become dinners.
Yeah.
And some of them can become, so for example, so we've got mushroom omelette, sardines, poached egg and tomatoes can all become breakfast, and then the lunch some of them can become dinners. And then we can have a really long list for people. And then what we could do is alongside the lunchtime, have recommendations, things like carrot sticks, cucumber sticks, leafy green salad or something. I don't know, whatever you can. I don't know what free food is with Slimming World. So
fruit and veg, according to Fee, all fruit and veg.
Yeah.
So anything like that, because the protein shake is like your meat.
Yeah.
So really, they wouldn't. Well, it depends, because I don't know what points or how much calories meat is. I don't really look into stuff like that. I just eat it. But obviously sauces and stuff like that. So if you were having like a Caesar salad, obviously that's going to be worse for you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
that would be good for...
But Caesar salad you could have as a dinner.
Yeah.
And then you could literally pick from those things, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It might be worthwhile if we can get some rough calorie estimates for some of them, I'm thinking. What do you think?
See, I've got...
Just thinking, because when you're talking about not going below 1200, and then we can make sure that people are aware, because if, say for example, they had a banana for their breakfast and then a pro shake and then had, I'm trying to think what would be low in calorie, I don't know, a Caesar salad, for example, in the evening, they might go under 1200 with that.
Definitely they would with just a banana for breakfast.
Yeah,
That's too much.
yeah.
Too
I
less.
don't think a banana for breakfast is a good idea, actually.
No. Good as a snack.
Not if you're having. Yeah, so we could do with having snacks as well, couldn't we?
Yeah, in between. 3 meals and 2 snacks was what I was told you were allowed when I was personal training.
Ah. And then I also put this together. So you've got 20 sets. So this is a day, 30 days of different exercises. Can you see that?
No, I can't see it.
It's gone. I did this the other day. It's really annoying. Don't know why it does that. Anyway, there's examples. I can share it anyway on the team page, but there's examples. So say, for example, on day 24, you'd have 25 mountain climbers, 25 push-ups, 120 sit-ups, for example.
Mhm.
But I'm not overly convinced on this. I feel like I need a personal trainer to pull something together for us.
Yeah, I've still see. I know I feel like it's cheating because obviously you're still not paying the personal trainer. But I've got 2 folders full of recipes. Breakfast, lunch, dinners, snacks, and I'm sure on each page it tells you calories.
Ah.
Also, I've still got my workout program, but obviously it's for a gym. So a lot of people nowadays don't like necessarily go gym.
Yeah.
They'd rather do it, but they would know, like, by a certain class roughly how much they're burning, because normally they tell you.
Yeah.
Normally they tell you, like, MetaFit is so much calories burned, so they would be able to figure it out.
Yeah. I feel like we can help on the food side of things. I think it's the exercise one that's going to need.
Mhm.
But I wonder if the exercise thing, we just share things like, you know, when people do here's a 30-day squat challenge, and we just
Yeah,
go,
like the one you shared one the other day, did you not?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I did that from the cottage. I think Hayley found it for me. She was like, shall
Yeah.
we do this now? I said, no, I'm not doing it now. In the customer forum, there will be recipes in there because this time last year, I was sharing recipes every single day.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So I don't know whether they'll be, I wonder if they're in the pictures actually. View group info.
Oh, yeah.
Photos. Oh my God. Yeah. Recipe ideas. Oh no. Yeah, they'll probably be down here in the pictures. I did, yeah, they're here, look. Every single day I was doing stuff. I was sharing. Oh God, here we go. What's this? 8 minutes away from a better day, 50 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 bicycles, all of these things. Recipe of the day, what was it? Cauliflower drop scones with smoked salmon and poached eggs. Vanilla and walnut protein pancakes.
Mhm.
Oh, I've got loads here.
Yeah, I've got 2 folders full.
Yeah, I've just got literally pictures that I can just put in.
Mhm.
Top 10 home exercises to lose weight quickly. Yeah, so there's quite a bit here that I can literally just save the pictures and start putting them in.
Yeah. It'd be ideal if we got a PT to join as a DT.
Yes, that's what we need.
That's our mission.
Definitely. But I've got loads here. Cloud bread. Tells you how to do cloud bread. Collie rice. I've got a picture of collie rice. I've got loads. Loads and loads of recipes. Yeah, I just went onto a website and got loads of stuff. For it. So we've got stuff that we can put in there. But I think if we design that, so we can put two options in, we can leave it as it is and put it in there for people and say, because I can save it as a picture. And then we can also adapt it for people who want to add in our shake.
Yeah. Because people are going to know that we're not personal trainers.
Mm.
You know, when they buy from us, they're going to know that we're not personal trainers. So to even put a package together, you know, they know it's not coming from years of
It's really hard, isn't it?
science experience, you know, yeah. But whatever they're given, I'm sure they'd be grateful for.
Yeah. I think if you're saying to things, people, if you're saying, like, I've got things there like, what was it? I saved loads of pictures of, you know, when they go, do this many crunches, or here we go, 10 squat variations I've got here. So I think even just sharing stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
saying, you know, here's some ideas, because you can get the pictures, can't you, that have 30-day squat challenges, 30-day push-up challenges.
Yep.
Even if people don't use it, or somebody might just pick it up and go, oh, I like the look of that squat challenge, I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
I think it's as long as there's content going in that people can discuss. And the good news is they're talking amongst themselves.
Yeah. Exactly.
We've already got people sharing pictures of their meals.
I know.
You know, a couple of my friends are putting stuff in there, which is great. They're like really good friends. So I think they're trying to help me out. But I also think they really want to lose weight. So
yeah, I like a couple of them like doing their little stories. I really thought that was cute.
That was really cute, wasn't it? It was Sarah, wasn't it? I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I think your friend Melissa added her in. I'm sure that's how I seen it.
Melissa.
Melissa Clark? Is it Melissa?
Oh,
Clark?
did she?
Yeah, I think it was her that added that Sarah in. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking actually we should say to people, because quite a few of my friends have said, oh, can I add people in?
Yeah.
So maybe we should do a little post saying, look, you know, this is a group for anybody. Please feel free to add people in.
Yeah, definitely. There still does seem to be quite a few of them that's shy though.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
As long as they're watching.
That's true.
As long as they're watching. So I'm making sure it's hard, isn't it? Because you want it to be, we want to talk about things like recipes and get people chatting. But then we have got to put our own wrap stuff in there. And
yeah, that's why I straight away just did it first thing this morning. It's Wrap Wednesday.
Yeah.
Purely it was obvious that was coming.
Yeah. I think, you know, for us to get the most out of it,
Yeah, definitely. They're aware of that. They're
yeah.
aware of what we're doing. So, and they
Yeah,
still
at the
want
end
to
of the
join.
day, they all know what, you know, all of
What
my
we
friends
do.
know that we're going to be talking about the products in there. To be fair,
Yeah.
Kerry and Hayley are actually both loyal customers already. So,
Yeah. I think a few of my like potential loyals have signed up to be a part of it. So I think they're just waiting to see pictures.
yeah, we just need to get some wrap photos in there, don't we?
Yeah. So, but
We need
well,
to get
Louise
some
did
wrap
a wrap.
results.
Louise isn't on this call, is she?
No,
No,
I
she
haven't.
did a wrap. She said to me she did a wrap today. And she said the results were mind blowing. So I wonder if she would maybe share her pictures.
She needs to share them.
Yeah.
I'm sure she
So-
will. Right, well, that was really helpful. Thank you. Completely not what the call was about, admittedly. But I think the only reason I didn't say let's talk about the protein shake was because I thought I don't actually know anything about it really yet. I
Yeah.
can't train people on it. I don't know about it.
I'm just totally basing it on what I used the whey protein for when I was
Yeah.
doing personal training. And I dropped weight so quick and then I fell pregnant, but I was still losing weight even at the start of my pregnancy.
So is whey protein though, is that meant to be not that great for you?
It was
Is it
just
not
the
as
one.
healthy?
It was just there's so many. I think even dare I say it, Arbonne has a protein shake out.
Yeah.
There is so many different types. So your personal trainer that you're going to is going to recommend the one that he uses.
Yeah.
And that was the one that our personal trainer used.
Right, I see.
So, but like Heather and Chastity are saying, the quality of this one we're getting, you're only going to know by the taste.
Yeah.
Did you watch Kinsey and an Australian
Yes,
taste it for the first time?
Yeah.
So I just wish it was me.
What tasted it?
Yeah.
Bless you.
To see what it tastes like, because you're going to know straight away, aren't you?
Yeah.
But it depends what you put in it as well.
Yeah.
So it's still
I think
really
it'll be the
exciting.
texture more than anything, won't it? Like you say, if it's not chalky.
Yeah, that's how you'll know the quality. And when you read into like the rice and pea protein research, it was something about it doesn't, what was it? It doesn't digest as quick as something, but at the same time, it doesn't take as long as another type. So it's bang in the middle for
Yeah.
digestion kind of thing, which I think is keep you feeling fuller longer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. I would maybe go once I've got it. I would maybe take some of it to my personal trainer just to try, just to get his opinion on it.
Yeah.
Just to see what he says. Oh, that tastes nice or whatever.
Yeah.
Because then he's had so many different others, he'll be able to know straight away.
Yes.
So it'll be good.
Oh, we're bound to get some that go, whoop, whoop. That sounds amazing.
Oh, I've had heaps of interest.
Yeah.
I actually had to take paracetamol earlier today because I haven't been off my phone.
Do you know what? Oh my God, I had to do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, my head was so sore from looking at my phone for so
Yeah,
long.
I went for a run this morning because I've been up so late.
Yeah.
I thought, do you know what? I woke up late, didn't have a shower, and I thought I didn't have time for a shower for the school run. I thought, this is somebody's telling me something here. I thought I'm going to go for a little run, so I didn't go very far because I haven't been for ages. And And I got back from having the run and went straight on my phone again, and my head was banging.
Yep, I was the same. Just shows you.
How bad our phones are for us.
I know, but Michael is still off work this week, and he was like, "Oh, it's so nice to spend time with my wife." He was actually messaging me to get my attention.
Oh, bless you.
Because I was so glued to my phone, but I couldn't not do it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It was too exciting.
Yeah.
So, but I think the only thing with it being a new product is people are going to wait to see results as well.
Yeah, that's the only thing we've got at the moment, isn't it? And I'm feeling it, and I think that's why I'm struggling with what to message people, because
Yeah.
I'd normally just say, this is what
Here's
it
a
does,
picture. Yeah.
and show them a picture. And because we've not got a single result photo,
Yeah.
that's why I'm hoping that. So, did Dawn say that we can't get it till the 6th of January?
Yeah, she said something about it's not released until the 6th, or it's not
It
on
is released,
sale.
is it?
Well, I thought it was released, but she was saying it's not actually going to be delivered or start to get delivered until the 6th. I'm sure that's what she said in her live.
Oh, so I'm wondering then if that's why they've let us have, because I definitely think that's what I've got coming.
Yeah, Luke Sharna said shipping starts on the 6th.
So fingers crossed I'll have something. But it's only going to get here by the 6th, isn't it? So I'm only going to have a couple of days.
Yeah.
If that's what it is. I think it will be. I don't know, it'll probably be something else now. I'll be really disappointed.
No. I mean, could we not see? I was thinking, could you not just share photos of, how the Americans have done packs, and we've never really done packs.
What do you mean?
How have they got the system they call it or something. So could we not say, well, we've seen in America they've got a similar pack, and this is the results that they've seen. I was calling it in my messages, I was calling it a triple threat.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that's what it was used on one of the posts. Or they're saying target trio or something on one of the pictures, but I was saying
triple threat was something they did this time last year. They brought it out. It wasn't the cleanse, because the cleanse came out at conference. It was something else.
Okay.
It was using something like ThermoFit, ProFit, and I mean, if we've got any results of ProFit on its own, then we can say these are results from another It Works shake. This one's an upgraded one.
Much higher quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to use a picture.
Yeah, so if we could do that. I'm loving that. I use the search function on Facebook all the time now, because you can literally get pictures.
Oh, can you?
It's not working though. It Works ProFit recipes. Just talking about recipes, but if you put in It Works body wraps at the top, it gives you loads of pictures.
What, in Facebook? I totally didn't know that.
I've only just started using it. So if you put in stretch mark cream, It Works, it will come up with pictures of people that have used stretch mark cream for It Works. So you can't use, obviously, non-compliant pictures for public, but if you've got a list set up or you've got a private group, then you can use them in there.
Yeah. Cool.
Yay.
I didn't know you could do that.
It's not working for Profit, annoyingly.
I wonder if do you want me to message Heather and Chastity and see if they've got photos?
Yeah, that's what we need. We need some photos of Profit, don't we?
And even if they message us, like, because you know how she was explaining that she gave them a package along with the Profit. Even if she explains to us what she did again, but in writing, so we've actually got it down in front of us.
Would be good.
Yeah, I'll do
Heather
that.
Nicholas, are you friends with her?
Yeah, I added them as soon as I
Yeah.
listened to
Heather
their
Nicholas.
training. Yeah, I added them. She was a Herbalife rep previous. Yeah, she did admit that on the call, actually. She admitted that she used to sell Herbalife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Message Heather and Chastity for tips. 10:30. Yeah. Is it?
Oh my God, it's 10:30. Oh my God, we've been talking for an hour and a half.
It's okay. Right, I'll message them anyway.
Oh, bless. Brilliant.
Cool.
Excellent. Cheers, darling.
Excited. Speak to you later.
Later. Bye.